This is the last song you might ever hear, from the boy who lived just to bring you near. Every lyric is a memory that never came. Every note is love in your name. So if there's a window inside your dream, let this be the sound that breaks the seam. Mama, hear me now, I'm singing you home. If I never see your eyes open wide, if I never feel your arms wrapped tight, just call.
My name is Noah. I'm 7 years old, and this is the first time I've ever stood on a stage. The first time I've ever held a microphone. And maybe, just maybe, the last time I'll ever be truly heard. I don't have a fancy suit or shiny shoes. I don't have a home to go back to after this. But I have something I've been carrying in my chest since the day I was born, a song. Thousands of them, actually. I've written one every single day of my life. Not for money, not for likes, not for anyone but one person, my mama. She's the reason I'm here. She's the reason I'm still breathing. And she's the reason my heart is breaking every second I speak, because my mama has never heard a single song I wrote. You see, my mama has been in a coma since the moment she gave birth to me. The doctors said something went wrong during delivery. Her brain bled. Her body fell silent. But her heart kept beating. They kept her alive on machines. I was just minutes old when she slipped away into sleep. I never heard her laugh. I never saw her eyes open. I never felt her arms wrap around me and tell me that I mattered. Every picture I have of her is just still. She looks like an angel trapped inside a shell. And I was the reason she was trapped there. They never said it, but I knew. Every day, I sat beside her bed in that cold hospital room, holding her hand that never held mine back. And I sang. I sang her the stories of my day, of my dreams, of my fears. I sang to her about how I was scared to start walking alone, about how other kids had moms and I only had a heartbeat behind glass and wires. But I never stopped. I believed if I could just sing the right song, maybe, just maybe, she'd hear me from wherever she was, and she'd come back. But years passed. My father was the only person who stayed. He was strong, even when I saw him crying at night into his hands. He worked so many jobs just to keep Mama breathing, to keep me clothed and fed. He used to say, "She hears you, Noah. Don't you ever stop singing, son. She's in there. Just keep singing." And I did. I promised I would. Then, when I was 4, everything changed. We were driving to visit her, just me and him. It was raining. We were singing along to one of my songs. Then, the truck, the crash. I remember the sound of glass breaking. I remember screaming his name, but he never answered. He used his body to shield mine, to save me. He died instantly. I remember crawling from the wreck with blood on my face and his wallet in my hand. That was the day I became an orphan. No aunts, no uncles, no one stepped up. I bounced around until they stopped trying. I ended up on the streets cold, hungry, forgotten. I slept in train stations and under bridges, wrapping myself in garbage bags just to stay warm. I ate from dumpsters. I begged for coins. But every day, every single day, I went back to the hospital, climbed up through the broken window of the room they no longer let me visit, and I sang to my mother. With bruised knees and hollow eyes, I sang. Then, one morning, I fainted in front of a pharmacy. They took me in. That's when they found it. Cancer. Blood cancer. They told me I had maybe a year, maybe less. I smiled. I said thank you, because I had something to do before I left. I had to sing one more song. One final song that would reach my mama's soul, no matter how deep it was buried. That's why I'm here. That's why I walked barefoot for miles to find this place. I'm not asking you to cry for me. I'm not asking for your pity. I just want one thing. If tonight is the last time I ever sing, let it be the moment my mama opens her eyes and finally sees her son. I just want her to know I never stopped loving her, never blamed her, never gave up on her. I want her to know that through the sickness, through the hunger, through the cold, I still believed in her. I still believe she could hear me. So please, Mama, wherever you are in that quiet place behind your eyelids, listen to me now. This is me. This is your son. This is Noah. And this is my last song for you.
I was born in the silence of your breathless night. While the world lit candles, you faded from light. They told me you were sleeping, but I saw the truth. A woman frozen in time, missing all my youth. I learned to walk beside your lifeless frame, telling you stories, whispering your name. I brought you drawings, I brought you songs, hoping one would wake where you've been all along. This is the last song you might ever hear from the boy you've never held near. Every note is a tear I never cried. Every word is the hug you were denied. So if there's a heaven inside your mind, let this melody be the bridge you find. Mama, hear me now, I'm singing you home. Daddy said you could hear me, so I sang each day songs about birthdays and skies turning red. He worked 3 jobs just to keep you alive, but one rainy night he didn't survive. I screamed his name but got no reply. Held his wallet close and watched angels cry. Now I sing alone where echoes fall, a child of shadows, giving you my all. This is the last song you might ever hear from the boy who grew up in fear. Every line is a life I hoped we'd share. Every breath a silent, broken prayer. So if your soul still lingers inside, let my voice be the light where you hide. Mama, hear me now, I'm singing you home. I don't blame you for leaving. You never meant to go, but the world was cold without you. And now, so am I. They say I don't have long, but I don't need forever. Just this one moment, just this one song. Please remember me. The nurses forgot me, the world passed me by, but your hand in mine kept hope alive. Through hunger, through hurt, through freezing nights, your heartbeat kept me chasing light. They said you're sick, son, you don't have long, but that just means this must be the song. This is the last song you might ever hear from the boy who lived just to bring you near. Every lyric is a memory that never came. Every note is love in your name. So if there's a window inside your dream, let this be the sound hear me now. I'm singing you home. If I never see your eyes open wide, if I never feel your arms wrapped tight, just promise me this: if I vanish tonight, you'll carry this tune to heaven's light. 'Cause this was your song, and I was always your boy.